My beloved child, I see you. I see the weight you carry, the pain that fills your heart, the silent tears that no one else notices. I know the battles you fight in the depths of your soul, the nights you lay awake wondering if things will ever change, if you will ever rise from the failures, the heartbreak, the loneliness that consumes you. You feel abandoned, unseen, unworthy. But hear me now. I have never left your side, even in your darkest moments. I have been with you, whispering hope into your heart, calling you to lift your eyes and see that I am here. The world may have called you a failure. People may have turned away, dismissed you, broken your spirit with their words. But I have never called you by those names. I call you beloved. I call you chosen. I call you mine. My child, you were never meant to carry this burden alone. I came for the weary, the broken, the ones who have lost their way. I came for you. When you feel unworthy, remember that I have written your name upon my heart. When you feel too far gone, remember that my love has no limits. When the world tells you that you have no future, remember that I am the one who holds your destiny. Do not let the lies of the enemy define you. You were not created to live in shame, regret, or despair. You were created to walk in light, to rise above the storms, to live in the fullness of my love. The road may be difficult, and I never promised that this life would be without pain, but I did promise you this. You will never walk alone. The world rejected me, despised me, and crucified me. Yet I conquered it all so that you would know victory is possible. Your pain is not the end of your story. Your failure is not final. Your heartbreak will not define you. Give me your wounds, your disappointments, your fears, and I will give you peace. I will restore what was lost. I will breathe life into the dreams you thought had died. I will renew your strength and make beauty rise from the ashes of your past. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. My love for you is not based on your success or your failures. It is not measured by what the world thinks of you. My love is eternal, unshaken, unbreakable. I knew you before you took your first breath. I formed you with purpose, with intention, with a future filled with hope. Do not be afraid to take my hand. Do not be afraid to trust me. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to heal you. I am not here to remind you of your past. I am here to lead you into your future. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are loved beyond measure. Let go of the burdens you were never meant to carry. Surrender your pain to me, and I will turn your mourning into joy. I will turn your weeping into dancing. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. I am Jesus, the light of the world, the good shepherd, the Prince of Peace, and I have come to set you free. Rise, my child. The past is over. A new beginning is here. Walk with me, and I will lead you home. You may wonder how to begin again when all you see is brokenness. You may question if you have the strength to rise when the weight of your past keeps pulling you down. But I tell you, my beloved, you are not meant to live in the shadows of yesterday. I am the God of new beginnings, the restorer of what is lost, the one who makes all things new. Lift your head and see beyond the pain, beyond the failures, beyond the voices that tell you it is too late. With me, nothing is impossible. I took the lost and made them found. I took the broken and made them whole. I took the weak and made them strong. I took those who were cast aside and gave them a place in my kingdom. My child, if you only knew how precious you are to me, you would never again doubt your worth. If you only knew the plans I have for you, you would not fear tomorrow. I do not see you as the world sees you. The world may see your mistakes, but I see your potential. The world may see your failures, but I see the strength within you waiting to rise. The world may see your past, but I see your future. Come to me with all that you are. Bring me your sorrow, and I will turn it into joy. Bring me your regrets, and I will transform them into wisdom. Bring me your fears, and I will fill you with courage. You were created for more than what you have settled for. You were made for a life filled with purpose, a heart filled with peace, a soul filled with love. The enemy wants you to believe that you are too broken to be restored. But I say to you, nothing is beyond my power to heal. I am the one who spoke light into darkness. I am the one who calmed the raging seas. I am the one who called the dead back to life. Do you think for a moment that your struggles are too great for me? My child, take my hand. Trust in my love. Let go of the chains that have held you back for too long. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by my love. And my love is greater than anything you have ever known. The time for mourning is over. The time for fear is over. The time for doubt is over. It is time to rise. It is time to walk forward with faith. It is time to embrace the new life I have prepared for you. Do not be afraid, for I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I will never leave you, nor forsake you. Take one step, my child, just one step of faith, and I will guide you the rest of the way. The past has no power over you anymore. You are free. You are redeemed. You are mine. I have seen the tears you cry in the quiet moments, the burdens you try to hide from the world. I know the thoughts that haunt you, the fears that whisper lies into your heart. But listen to me, my beloved. You are not your failures. You are not your past. You are not the pain that others have caused you. You are my creation, fearfully and wonderfully made. You are loved with an everlasting love. When the world tells you that you are alone, I am your refuge. When the weight of life feels unbearable, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am the way. I have walked the path of suffering, so that you would know you are never alone. I have carried the cross, so that you could lay your burdens down. Trust in me, for I will never fail you. Believe in my promises, for they are true. Open your heart, my child, and let me fill you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. Let me heal your wounds and restore your soul. The darkness will not last forever. My light will guide you home, even when the world turns against you, when friends betray you, when everything you once relied on crumbles. I remain. I will not forsake you. I will not let you fall, for I am your rock and your salvation. Let go of the need to control what is beyond your reach. Let go of the fear that paralyzes you. My grace is sufficient for you. In your weakness, my strength is made perfect. You do not have to carry it all alone. Lay it at my feet. Let my love lift you. Let my mercy renew you. I am here, my child, now and always. And listen, do not let your heart be troubled. I see you. I know you. I understand the burdens you carry, the weight of disappointment, the fear of tomorrow, the sorrow of a past that haunts you. I know them all. You whisper in the silence, wondering if anyone truly sees you, if anyone cares, if you are destined to wander through this life, unseen, unheard, unloved. But I am here. I have always been here. From the moment you took your first breath, before the foundations of the earth were laid, I knew you. You were never an accident, never a mistake. You were formed with purpose, with love, with a divine destiny that no one can take from you. The world may have tried to tell you otherwise. It may have beaten you down, called you unworthy, made you believe that you have nothing left to give. But the world does not have the final say. I do, and I call you beloved. I call you chosen. I call you mine. You may feel broken, but I am the healer. You may feel lost, but I am the way. You may feel weary, but I am your strength. In your darkest night, I am the light that never fades. When the storms rage, and you feel like you are sinking beneath the waves, remember, I walked on water, so that you would know the waves cannot consume you. I calmed the storm so that you would know nothing is greater than my power. I stretched out my arms on the cross so that you would know the depth of my love. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are held in the hands that shaped the universe, and I will never let you go. Come to me with your wounds, your regrets, your fears. Lay them at my feet, and watch as I turn them into something beautiful. The enemy would have you believe that your story is over, that your mistakes define you, that your failures have written your ending. But I tell you the truth, your story is only beginning. With me, every failure is an opportunity for redemption. Every broken piece is a testimony waiting to be restored. I make all things new, and I will make you new if only you will let me. You were not meant to live in fear, my child. You were not meant to live in shame. The chains that have bound you for so long, the guilt, the pain, the lies, let them go. Give them to me. I have already carried them, already paid the price, already broken their power over you. You do not have to live as a prisoner to the past. You do not have to be afraid of the future. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and I have already gone before you. The path ahead may not always be easy, but you will never walk it alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Do you not see? My love for you is deeper than the ocean, higher than the heavens, stronger than death itself. It is not a love that wavers when you fall, not a love that disappears when you doubt, not a love that fades when you fail. It is a love that pursues you relentlessly, a love that holds you even when you try to run, a love that will never let you go. No sin is too great for my mercy. No distance is too far for my grace. No heart is too broken for my healing. If you have wandered, come home. If you have doubted, take my hand. If you have fallen, rise again. My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Where you see nothing but ashes, I see the beauty that is yet to come. Lift your eyes, my child. Stop believing the lies that tell you that you are unworthy. Stop listening to the voices that tell you that you will never be enough. I have called you by name. I have set you apart. I have placed my spirit within you. You are not defined by the opinions of others. You are not limited by the mistakes of yesterday. You are a child of God, an heir to my kingdom, a light in this world. Stand firm in that truth. Walk boldly in that promise. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The world will try to shake you, try to make you question who you are, try to make you doubt my love. But my love is unshakable. My promises are unbreakable. My presence is immovable. Hold fast to me, and I will hold fast to you. Keep your eyes on me, and I will lead you through the storm. Trust in me, and I will make a way where there seems to be no way. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see it, even when you do not understand. I am moving. I am shaping. I am preparing something greater than you have imagined. So rise, my beloved. Step into the life I have called you to. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt keep you bound. The past is over. The chains are broken. The door is open. Walk forward in faith, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are chosen, knowing that you are mine. And I, the Lord your God, will go before you, walk beside you, and carry you when you are weak. You are never alone. You are never forgotten. You are my child, and I am your God, forever and always. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. My beloved child, I see you. I see your tears, the silent cries of your heart, the weight upon your shoulders that no one else seems to understand. I know the sorrow that lingers in the depths of your soul, the wounds that time has not yet healed. You have walked through dark valleys, through seasons of loss, through moments when the light of hope seemed to dim. But even in your brokenness, I am here. Even when you feel alone, you are never abandoned. Do not let your heart be troubled. Do not believe the lies that whisper, you are not enough, you are forgotten, or you are beyond repair. No, my child, you are deeply loved. You are precious in my sight, and I have come to heal you, to bind up the wounds of the broken-hearted, to lift you from the dust and crown you with my everlasting love. I have seen you in the midnight hours, when the weight of the world presses upon you. I have heard your whispered prayers, your silent longing for peace, for relief, for a sign that you are not alone. My child, I have always been with you, even when the storm raged, even when the darkness surrounded you. I have held you in the palm of my hand. You may not have seen me, but I have been there, guiding you, protecting you, waiting for you to turn your heart toward me. Come to me, my child. Bring me your pain, your regrets, your disappointments. You do not have to carry them alone. Lay them at my feet, and I will give you rest. Let me heal your heart. Let me wipe away your tears. I am the God who restores, who renews, who makes all things new. Think of the woman who touched the hem of my robe, believing that even the slightest connection with me could bring her healing. For years she suffered, searching for answers, seeking relief that never came. But in one moment, with one touch of faith, her pain was lifted. Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. Mark 5:34. My child, this same healing is available to you. No matter what you have faced, no matter what scars you bear, I am reaching out to you. Will you reach back? Will you trust me to take what is broken and make it whole again? Remember the blind man who sat by the roadside, calling out, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Luke 18:38. Though the crowd tried to silence him, he cried even louder, and I heard him. I stopped. I turned to him, and with a touch, his sight was restored. I am the same today as I was then. If you call upon me, I will hear you. If you reach out to me, I will not turn away. For my love for you is deeper than the oceans, stronger than the mountains, and more steadfast than the stars in the heavens. My beloved, this is not the end of your story. No matter what has happened, no matter how deep the pain, I am calling you into a new beginning. Let go of the chains that have bound you, the guilt that has weighed you down. I have already paid the price for your freedom. You do not have to live in shame. You do not have to live in fear. There was a man named Peter. He walked beside me. He knew my voice. He saw my miracles. But in the hour of my suffering, when the world turned against me, he denied me, not once, but 3 times. When the rooster crowed, he wept bitterly, overcome with shame. He believed he had failed me beyond redemption. But I sought him out. I called his name, and I restored him, not as a failure, but as a leader of my church, as a rock upon which I would build my kingdom. John 21:15-17. Do you see, my child? No failure is final when placed in my hands. No mistake is beyond my grace. No wound is too deep for my healing. You are my child, and I have prepared a path of healing for you. Walk with me. Trust in me, for I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. So rise, my beloved, lift your eyes to the heavens. The dawn is breaking, a new chapter is beginning, and I am with you, always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28.